Good morning, students of class 10. In the last topic, we have learned about the electrical motor, how the electrical motor works. Today, we are going to learn about the generator. And the students of SBN Public School, especially those who are living in the Chas, they need a generator because, of course, nowadays there is a lot of electrical failure in your society, and in order to overcome the outcomings of the electrical failure, you need a electrical generator. So today's topic is electrical generator, or you can say electric generator. First question, what is electric generator? It is a device. It is a device. It is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So generator is a device which converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. After that, what is the principle on which the working of electric generator depends? The principle is EMI. Maximum student used to write the principle of electrical generator as Fleming's right hand rule. No student, that is absolutely wrong. Yes, generator work on right hand rule. The working based on right hand rule, but the principle is EMI. What is EMI? That is electromagnetic induction. Now the question arises, what do you mean by electromagnetic induction? The answer is that the production of electricity by changing the magnetic flux. The phenomena of production of electricity by changing the magnetic flux is known as electromagnetic induction. Now one new word you are hearing, that is called magnetic flux. What do you mean by magnetic flux? The total line of magnetic field lines passing an area is known as magnetic flux, and by changing the magnetic flux you can generate the electricity. That means that phenomena is known as electromagnetic induction. So electromagnetic induction is the phenomena of generating the electricity by changing the magnetic flux. Okay. Now you have to learn about the construction of electrical generator. Now, construction of electrical generator. See here. An electrical generator comprises of a horseshoe magnet. A horseshoe magnet. After that, it have an armature coil. An armature coil. It is called armature coil. After that, we are having slip rings. Here we are having the slip rings. When generator is to rotate, it is using a slip rings. After that, along with the slip rings, we are having the carbon brushes. Here along with the slip ring we are having the carbon brushes. It is slip ring. Next we are having a galvanometer. We are having a galvanometer connected with galvanometer. What is galvanometer? Galvanometer is a device to detect the flow of charge. Suppose it is armature coil A, B, C, D. Charge will flow and the galvanometer will measure that whether the charge is flowing or not. Now we have to learn about the working of electrical generator, how electrical generator work. See, along with the slip ring we are having a handle that is known as shaft. That is known as shaft. So you can add here 6 number is shaft. With the help of shaft, when we used to rotate the generator, we know that magnetic field lines are passing from north to south. The magnetic field lines are passing from north to south. Now applying the Fleming's right hand rule, magnetic field are going from north to south. Deflection is toward the outward. Then the current used to flow from B to A. Now current will start flowing from here. C to D, A to B. In the first case, current is flowing from A to B and C to D. In this direction, current will start flowing. But what will happen after half rotation? After half rotation, C will come here, D will come here, A will come here, A will come here. That means now the slip ring will not allow, it will allow the direction of change of current. What is the difference between slip ring and split ring? Is that split ring in the electrical motor does not allow the change of direction of current, but slip ring allow the change of direction of current. So it will allow the change of direction of current, and now the current will flow from D to C and B to A. And this process continues. That's why we are getting an electricity alternating current. So we can say that it is the structure of electrical AC generator. Now the question arises that what is the difference between AC generator and DC generator? The basic difference between AC and DC generator is that in the AC generator we are using the slip ring, but in the DC generator, in the place of slip ring, we have to use the split ring. And what is the difference between AC current and DC current? AC current means alternating current, DC current means direct current. The current that is used in your home, you are using the home appliances, that is AC current, but might be you are using the inverter in your home. When you are using the inverter, that battery used to give us the DC current. What is the function of the inverter? Surely you are using the inverter in your home. The inverter used to convert the DC current of the battery to the AC current, because all the appliances in your home uses the AC current. Now is the time I am giving you some of the assignment work. Do it.